or Shalonda, and we're going to go ahead and go into the Living Bible, okay, here. All right. So again, I don't know. It's just this heavy energy. I don't know why. Like I said, it been having me a little bit emotional. Okay. So I don't know why it's this heavy, this heavy presence here of like some old snake shit going on in the background. Okay. Leaven, unleavened bread. Okay. Maybe there's a Lord that's upset about the way that I, serve my bread. Okay. Or daily bread. Okay. We have dragons. Hold on, let me see. Because I wanted to see, because this was calling my name here. Okay, sundress. Do it for you. Okay. All right. So this is me in the middle of the winter with a damn dress on, because that's all I wear is skirts and dresses. Okay. And then we have 6, which is dragons. Slay them all. And it's so funny because that's what we own. Then we pulled Slay the other day. Okay. And I feel like this is me right here with the same leg. My leg is messed up, and I just went to the nail place. I took my little brace thing off because it feels a little bit better. Like sometimes in the day, it doesn't even really hurt. But then other times, how when you do something like that, and you make a move and you realize that it's still not healed. Okay. So again, this made me think, yeah, slay them all. Because I was listening in the head, I was listening to reading between the lines earlier about this whole thing about this T.I. and like what is it? I think they were saying something about him, arguing with some girl and calling her out of her name. So I was just like, you know what? And the fact that this is clap here, I don't know if this is like clap back energy. I guess this is warnings or whatever. I don't know who's warning what. Ooh, warning who about what, but like I said, there's never nothing that's done in the public that doesn't correlate with something that's going on behind the scenes. Okay. We have Phoenix. How's that for a happy ever after? So I feel like, again, this is that Phoenix energy, that New York energy, doing what it normally do, messing with heavy spell work and shit like that to manipulate situations. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm me. I'm happy to be that way. I'm happy with the progress that I've made, and it's good. I think that some of these people are the ones that have been working behind the scenes. Of course, we have those certain bloodlines and those certain last names that keep on coming up on the scene that have, like I said, through my Akashic, since everybody else want to be professional at going through my Akashic. The thing pissed me off is whatever this is, I don't know what kind of games people playing. I don't know what kind of shit going on behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, whatever they're doing, all I know is they trying to hide whatever the fuck it is from me. All right. All I know is that I have to guess everything. Everything is a puzzle for me. Everything have a map. Everything, knowing that I'm working by myself. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to whatever the hell this is, okay. And I'm calling it like Hunger Games or divergent energy. So I don't complain. You know what I'm saying? I know there's got to be some kind of, there's something going on here when it comes to building this kingdom here. But I feel like what's really rude and real reckless is the way that they're treating some people that should be held in high honor, okay? That have not done anything recently after being brought to a certain level of understanding by source to be treated that way, okay? So we have wings, the number 8. So again, that's giving me 808 energy, 808 in heart fucking breaks. Okay. And then we have the number 8, like I said, for infinity sign here. Like I feel like whatever this is, there's this loop. Somebody wants me to keep on playing this game. They feel like they know me from the past, so they can judge me now. Okay. And it says wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay. So again, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the energy. Yeah. All these cards correlate. Okay. So like I said, I was listening to that and it was just so funny because I could tell like the demeanor and the energy, like on this Taurus masculine, that's the soulmate. Okay. The husband. Okay. And, lately, like I said, for the past 2 years, it's been havoc. First year and a half, I feel like I was going through whatever I was going to this awakening, experiencing different paranormal things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then, the past couple months, it's like this masculine could always brag about the fact that he hasn't changed. And I said, well, change is good to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's going in the right direction. So, he was, like I said, I know what I'm dealing with here now that I'm being able to see this way. that we do have energies that can attach to us, okay? And I don't know how, excuse me, exactly to explain it, but what I feel is that we are, vassals or vehicles, and that sometimes, they could be possessed or taken over by other energies. This is what has slowed down my contact with many people, like all, okay? Except for my child that I'm supposed to be responsible for raising at this point in time, okay? So again, like if there was distance between, this masculine energy and me and this child, it's never been like this. But like I said, for the past 4 to 6 months or whatever, things have been strange. And this person has been very distant and cold and all these things, and words that, would never have come out of this person's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Derogatory things have come out, especially that term bitch. So that kind of just brought me back to this energy. Like, what are we really talking about here? Because like I told you, the whole thing about this energy, what I feel like I'm picking up from the ancestors with this Carter name and this Harris name, and again, a lot of these names or whatever. Some instances, you know what I'm saying, these last names, there are some decent things or whatever that I feel like that are going on, but sometimes, there's some scary things, like I said, that goes on. And I feel like this is just interaction, the way that I see it, dealing with how I deal, okay, is seeing these things happening past, present, and future. So again, it's up to you to discern what you see today or what you might know, past, present, future, because this is having something to do with the Two of Cups or the intermingling, of bloodlines and family trees. It just so happens that a lot of times these family trees have been able to stay at the top because of their status and because of their finances and their money, and they've been able to do in their placements in society. But Lord knows that usually when colonies or lands are conquered, that the people that actually really own the land and should be running the land are placed on the bottom by a stronger nation, or usually lots of nations come up against these one nations, and then they end up taking them out. Okay, so again, I feel like I am that chosen one in general, and then when it comes to, or that Christ energy, okay, and in general, and I think that, in my family, I will be that black sheep or whatnot, okay? I feel like my energy represents that Capitol Dome, and I feel like these motherfuckers can quit playing with me because I know the shit that goes around behind the scenes, whether we want to talk about secret societies or not, with women and their vassals and their cars and their bodies, okay, and how, certain things are done, all right? So again, that energy, I feel like somebody was saying on their little blog or whatever, or their little, that he said that he didn't do this at first and then he did. It's starting to sound a lot about the Hunter Biden thing. Biden said he didn't know and then he did. And low key behind the scenes, I really feel like they talking about other shit. Some of this stuff, like I told you, as above, so below, and then there's something in the middle, okay? So I feel like, again, when we're talking about that Biden sun energy, it sounds a lot like what I feel like something is telling me that these workings may have been going on with one of these masculines. Now, can I tell you if it's a Taurus or not? I don't know. Can I tell you if it's one of the twin flame or the twin ray? I don't know. But I feel like whatever these dealings, they offend me in a sense, because it makes me feel like, let's just say somebody is up for in succession or whatever to the throne. Let's just say the female might be more prominent, but they'll make sure they do everything to make sure that this female doesn't get to take her place, okay, in the line of succession. That means families and families and families and corporations, businesses, you name it, will go up against this woman in order to do what they can to defile her. And in 2022, you don't have to really do much. All you got to do is spend a couple dollars and, some shit like that, and then end up allowing someone to, cause confusion, strife, and all these things inside of people's lives here. Okay. All you could do is like eliminate the fact of, or even not even let people know what's going on, that there's some form of something going on with the throne. You can hide that. You can make sure that you change out documents and things like this, and you stay busy, because the devil stay busy changing shit around, changing and rearranging things. Okay. In order to deceive. Okay. Because remember, the whole world is going to be deceived. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck? I knew what was coming out. What I about to just say. Like I said, they sitting there. This is the Eight of Pentacles. They sitting there chiseling out, trying to see what they can do next. What's next? What's next? And the whole time they're trying to act like that certain people ain't important, but these are the people that they're surveilling and watching every single day, all day long, to try to catch you up in something. If they can't catch you in something, they'll make it up. Okay. And when it comes to women, what we're talking about, so that they can put the Empress in reverse here. Okay. so that she may not collect her things and move on to her throne. Okay, whatever this may be. All right. So again, this wheat represents the people that they can rile up against this empress as well. And I feel like this is what we're going to talk about here in Ezekiel 21. Okay. This is a Lord God energy that's pissed the fuck off. Okay. And they want to come at somebody, and it just so happens to be the empress. Okay. After all the manipulation, the lies, the leaving the empress in the dark, so she don't know what's going on. She don't know what's going on with her own body and things like this. Okay. So again, I feel like they send in these entities or these spirits or fallen angels, find a way to hijack, you know what I'm saying? And sample shit, albums and shit, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Okay. So, yeah, we got judgment here. Okay. And it just so happens that this is the family dynamic that I have. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it doesn't matter. It means judgment. But it just, in this instance, we do have this family of 3, but we also have these other people that are all around too that's being judged. Okay. So again, this may be representing some place in the center of the garden. We have this red cross here. It could be talking about red cross energy, Like I said, I noticed that today they said something about migrants are loading on buses and being moved to Washington, D.C. I mean, I don't know where they're going after that, but like I said, I don't know. That's just strange to me. Why Washington, D.C. and what is we talking about? So again, I don't know. Hopefully in this biblical text that we can find out. So again, we have the lovers here, okay? And I feel like, whatever this is, what we're talking about not dealing with Egypt and not worshiping these idols, the whole thing that I feel is this Lord God energy knows that these people know something that the empress doesn't know. Somebody knows that something has been done to the empress to block the empress from certain informations, agendas, and things like this, because they know that this is her shit, okay? And she's supposed to be the next one up. They're not supposed to be no damn president. This is the energy of that Christ energy reigning forever, okay? So again, we could keep pretending like there's going to be a campaign and all this stuff for next time, and they may very well pull it off if the people don't believe in the energy that God is, or what God's prophets. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like to push that narrative. I don't want nobody thinking that they have to come here for that. Again, I don't want you to think like me. I just want you to think. Okay. Again, the shit is illegitimate. Whatever's going on with the White House right now, to me, it seems to be illegitimate. Ever since the 400 years was over. And that was, I think, prior to Trump. Okay. So we have the Chariot here. Okay. So I don't know. This may represent, this is a general universal message. And I feel like this represents, oh, my nails is black and white. Okay. Well, anyways, so I think this represents, some kind of, travel, some kind of forward movement. Again, it's so funny because the arms or the shoulders, this is not the regular Rider-Waite deck, but I do like this deck. But I do notice that the moon is the strong arm of this energy here, okay? So we are talking a lot of Muslim and Islamic energy here, okay? Crescent energy, probably even crescent wolf. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Crescent moon or crescent wolf. So it's not really a full moon. It's just, a little slither of it. But still, it also is backed by all of these stars. So this lets me know, in New York, the concrete jungle, okay? All right? So we got some people that have been, born and bred and raised in, the garden. And then there's some that have been raised in a concrete, concrete jungle possibly, and this, what is that? Reminded me of that album cover. I can't remember what group it was from like the 70s or whatever, where they had that rose that was growing out of the concrete here. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. Somebody can still be a good person, either way. All right. I just feel like there's a lot of heavy manipulation and a lot of people in the ears of people. And since we don't understand the workings of God and the heavens and things like that, we think that it's impossible for God to be played. You know what I'm saying? It's just almost like Ra being the people trying to play Ra. And Sekhmet had to get up on her shit. Okay? Hold on. And come in and wreck shop on some shit. All right? So again, that just lets you know how much masculine energy probably had to depend on feminine energy, in the past and in the present. They just don't like to admit to it, okay? They know how important these bloodlines or these family lines and these women that come from them are, okay? So we got the 9 of Pentacles, okay? I don't know, this still just making me think about the 9th day for some reason. I feel like this is this energy, like I said, of like a messenger or something like this. But it's also somebody that knows about these things that are going on behind the scenes and is benefiting. She's stacking up her pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles don't even have this many pentacles. But guess who do? The Speaker of the House. She got red hair like Saki too. This is my Saki card. Just saying, okay? And again, she has this hawk or whatever. Funny, like I said, the hawk was just flying around here, you know, that she sends out, okay? So again, it's kind of like that tricks, you know, I don't know, I feel like there's not flying monkeys because it's just a hawk one, okay? But I feel like this is something where these people want to get a bird's eye view on what's going on here, okay? Yeah. Okay. This also, but you know what? This is giving me this energy here. Son of dust. Go say this. Go say that. Okay. So again, this also makes me think about a prominent woman in the indigenous or so-called Black community possibly right now that's been benefiting from, you know, whatever may be going on with this smash, grab, rape, pillage energy. And like I said before, not to say that Biden should get a pass, but I'm just saying it just seemed like there's a disconnect between him and the administration. That's the first time that I've ever noticed a discord between the head and the body. So I don't know if it's the body that's sick or the head that's sick. But I feel like something must have fucking quit. Okay. So we got the King of Wands here. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of energy where there has been some vice grip energy, like people trying to manipulate a situation to force something here. Okay, whether it be mentally, but like low key, you know, acting like it's not going on that way. But really, I feel like somebody has really been trying to manipulate the situation. And I don't think these people that are all doing this manipulation mean harm. I think it's the only way that they know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of making me think about like King Kong when he found Jane. What was it, Jane? Or is Jane from Tarzan? Okay, that's Tarzan. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure her name might have been Jane too. Okay. But I'm pretty sure, you know, he had to learn how to or think about how he was going to handle her. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. It feels almost like, you know, God been on break for a minute or sleep for a minute. You know, and he been away for somewhere, and some angels been playing around or doing some shit. There been some angels in the outfield, okay? Yeah, taking on their own little version of some kind of discovery here, okay? With this Two of Wands, and just so happens probably with their wands, and maybe this energy, this masculine energy that's been in control or sitting in the seat of God, he, you know, maybe he prefers this shorter stick here that he's propping up on this brick to make on this pillar to make it seem like it's bigger or brighter or better than this one back here behind his back. Right? It's almost like he don't even want nobody to see this one. Like if he was looking in that direction, you would, if you were sitting on the other side, you wouldn't even be able to see this one. Okay, because he tried to put this one up on the top like this is the one. Okay, so again, like I said, when it comes to mental games, manipulation, mind control, and all these things, you just wonder what's all going on. Because I feel like whenever I'm dealing with this energy of God or in that wife of God energy, you know what I'm saying? It's like always some kind of battle going on. Okay, because I feel like whoever these people is, they like to keep women in my family in a certain status so that people can freely come and operate and maneuver and do whatever the fuck they want to do over these family lines. And also, it's something about these women. Okay. It's something about these women that people want to keep them in a lower class or caste or hidden in a shallow grave so they can come back up and dig them up and they don't have to pay the price or do the work, you know? And I feel like this is what it is, to take advantage of people, okay? So there's a Five of Wands energy here. There may be, and I do feel like this is over women, feminine energy, okay? Now, sometimes, you know, we have women, people that are in the likeness of a woman. That is, you know what I'm saying, what society possibly wants, you know, and sometimes these masculine probably don't want that, but, you know, whatever they join or whatever might make them do that, you know, because we know we can't believe everything we see. We can't believe everything we damn near hear. Okay. So what I was thinking was Source was going to be doing something different this time. Okay. But I feel like whatever this was, it's a lot of time between since I felt close with Source. And I don't think it's anything that I've done wrong. I just think that it's what people want me to think. So just imagine that. Messengers and angels. I told y'all a long time ago, I got something against messengers and angels. Not personally, but, you know, I've seen manipulation in this text. Okay. And I've sensed that I've been, you know what I'm saying, misguided or mishandled by these particular people for a reason. And it brings me back to the myth of the person, the wife of God or whatever. Okay. being treated some kind of way, or people trying to put her in some kind of mix, so she would be defiled and she would not be able to make it back to God. So 2021, this could be somebody, you know, because there's been a lot of talk about sex tape, talk about OnlyFans, and a lot of talk about naked pictures and stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, if y'all only knew when they was talking about cinema, which I don't know what place you go to the movies, but that's where I go. Okay. If you talk about that name, you know, of course, that's a lady probably called that, and she has a job in the government, and probably somebody, they showed us an image of this lady following her in the bathroom. But in all reality, I know what that was representing, because that's when I realized, and that's when the ancestors let me know that somebody's watching you very fucking closely. Okay. And it may be for a reason. It may be for your safety, but it may be, again, because somebody want to watch you. Okay. And so, again, I feel like the way to defile some of these women that should be heads of households right now and should be, you know, do something here, okay? I think what they're doing to defile them and blackmail them is to do things, secretly record you, okay? And act as though you were in on it, and you would never, okay? You know what I'm saying? I would never. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the energy, okay? And then, I mean, I'm not saying there ain't no little screenshot or nothing to me, maybe, you know, but and you ain't never gonna be catching me selling my body off, or naked, or just openly just posting something about myself like that. I feel like I said, there's been some manipulation going on, some slips in a crack or a leak or something. And again, some people that have been targeted individuals, like I said, have possibly been spied on, and it left a leeway for these people to expose and make money off of it. I mean, we know what God those people actually really do worship, okay? And it's the one on that motherfucking dollar bill, okay? It's not God, all right? So we got the Ace of Cups here, and this is funny because, you know, I was woke up kind of concerned because, you know, I couldn't even, first thing I think about is, when I wake up in the morning, is God. In my eyes on this earth and this living, since I deal with the living Bible and this living energy here, okay, in that energy, this masculine is what I see in God's image. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you are with somebody, and my situation is different, okay, because my relationship with God, and Taurus don't like my relationship with God or the Bible or nothing, okay? So that's just always going to have been a battle, okay? But you know, it's like, that's the energy. That's the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. Okay. And I don't know. I'm thinking, like, with this cyber driver's license that people are having, or I don't even know what the hell it really means. I feel like, you know, there's something else is going on here. You know, and I don't know why it's like men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Makes me think that we're talking about some people have some kind of access to something here. Okay. Because, you know, when I think about Venus energy, I think about the Holy Grail. I think about nectar. I think it's called the thalamus, if I'm not mistaken. I think about whatever fluids and things that may be, you know, accumulating and secreting in that area, in your crown or your corona. And it's overflowing because that's something that naturally secretes or whatever throughout your, you know, I don't know. That's what I feel like it is. Okay. And I feel like AI versions they feed off of your energy, or they feed off of this fuel. Okay. So a lot of times we talk about fuel and shit. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you what you want to think. All right. So this could be a lower guy energy that's annoyed with me because they feel like I'm putting panic or something or strife on the people. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. Like I said, and I feel like if people was just honest, and if somebody didn't do whatever sorcery and hex or witchcraft they've been doing on me and possibly my family for all this time, then, you know, maybe we wouldn't have to go that route. But I feel like we've been very inquisitive people that deal with narcissism. And I feel like because of that, we were punished. Okay. We got the Ace of Wands here, okay? But I feel like, you know, this, like I said, this represents one of these masculine energies, you know what I'm saying, that I feel, you know, very close to, okay? And it scares me because I'm thinking like lots of times when I've given my energy or given something here, you know, I get nothing in return or like some backstabbing or something. So it's just like I can only just imagine what my ancestors went through. Okay. And I feel like we are our ancestors to a certain extent, but also we are the ones that we've been waiting for. Okay. So again, this Four of Wands represents some type of union here. Like I said, these are two feminine energies in this union. You know, I personally don't have anything against that, but I feel like this was the energy I feel people were trying to press me on. This could be actually what the biblical text is saying. But you know what I'm saying? For me, I don't know. I feel like whatever this journey is, whatever time to let loose is over. And I feel like whatever I was feeling, you know, weighed down throughout that process and that time, almost by maybe a jealous God that, you know, somebody that don't want you but don't want to let you go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about a God with a little g, okay? This may be somebody that would have been in charge when God was asleep in Genesis 1, okay? Like a Lord, okay? Or maybe a Lord God energy, possibly, all right? But I feel like whatever this is, this could also represent a union, you know, of a masculine and feminine, okay? Yeah, the wounded warrior. Because I feel like this is the energy. There's another 9. This is the energy I woke up in. So I'm just trying to get a feel of the day. Right now, what I'm doing is just channeling, pulling everything that I've, you know, felt, since read or whatever throughout the day. So I feel like this is that energy, okay? We have these wands back here, okay? And it's almost like, ooh, what is this? What was I reading? In that book, The Spring, when I think somebody was upset because somebody came in and took their stars, right? And when I think about stars or whatever like that, I think about angels. I think about, you know, messengers and stuff like that too. I think about like military action as well. So again, these wands here, okay? I don't know why I feel like that. I feel like this wounded warrior is holding on to this one wand with dear life, okay? He's got a bandage around his head, okay? And it feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now I've been having this migraine all day. I took a Tylenol. I normally don't do that, but it's still here. Okay. So it feels like this is the energy that I'm in, trying to defend the very last or little bit of something here. And since there's going to be a siege on a certain town, maybe this represents me, or maybe this represents a masculine. Okay. This may represent a masculine. Okay. That is maybe not even wounded. This is probably a loving person. Okay. That's standing up for a cause here. Because of some unjust action here, or unjust. Okay. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords here. Also, I feel like, yeah, there's a Page of Swords. Now, this might be the Page of Swords on the other side, but this also could be a Page of Swords with this masculine here, okay? And this could be energetically, or this could be, you know, physical, whatever. This could be here, there, anywhere, all right? But I feel like this is the energy of the day. Somebody is taking their chariot and they're upset and they're strapped with the moon's energy here, okay? Somebody been duped, okay? Possibly. Or somebody out of spite just chose somebody else just because, or because of lustful, pleasurous acts. And maybe now I'm seeing why it says don't move on that energy. Because it can lead you to do some foul shit, all right? And we're dealing with a lot of women, again, foreign women and women that say that they are Jews, but are not. They are from the synagogue of Satan, okay? Is what I feel like we're dealing with, okay? Yeah. So again, we got this, this is my, what is it? Boss Million card. It's in reverse here. Okay. And then we also see the black cat, which reminds me of Bassett. But you know, this gives me that where there's something wrong here. Okay. This gives me Sekhmet and Bassett. Okay. Just so happens that the card look a lot. It's in reverse, but it look like, you know, or Sheba and Marquita. If you got the Keeper Nagas, then you can look at the picture of Makita, and then maybe you know somebody that look very similar to this, and this woman look very similar to it too, or her, okay? And I feel like, again, this is still lustful. I mean, I don't think that, okay, but I don't think that, again, I'll be honest, I don't think the Makita energy is, at first, I didn't think that she was an energy, like a succubus energy, okay? I just think that once she gets close to somebody, she can turn it on. Okay. I don't think that she needs to, she's beautiful enough. She don't need to lure nobody in with it. All right. But I feel like this energy, like I said, I have a problem with that Makita energy because of the copycat kind of energy that I sensed. Okay. Is all. I get offended when, especially females, are let into my energy by a masculine energy, especially when I feel like at some point in time in being in that wife of God energy, I wouldn't understand that because I'm the blind one. Okay. And then all these other feminine energies get full access to that energy. And I'm supposed to feel like what? I don't know. Because then they use that energy in the tarot community and other communities in order to, and then also come to, you know, possibly my profile and my platforms and stuff like that and take. And so again, if these are feminine energies that are with this God energy, okay, and they see this God energy treating this empress some kind of way because of people whispering in his ear or their ear, okay, and I'm talking about little gods, ye are gods, okay, that's what Jesus said, all right. So you know, I feel like in that energy, I don't have a chance because whatever they doing, they already turned the empress in reverse to this masculine, and he believe everything that they, you know. So I feel like that's what it is. All right. Again, this is a personal story. I do feel like, you know, a lot of us are in prophetic energy. And again, what is it going to lead to? That the Eight of Wands, gossip, envy, strife, all these things. These females thinking they have power over the empress so they can hurt the empress. And then, you know, getting all up in this masculine's head and making the empress life a living hell so that she can look more or less undesirable to this masculine or this god. All right. But I mean, we don't have to. Why do we have? You know, if you think about God and that kind of energy that we read about or that we learn about in church, you and I think that God could be fooled. But I'm just saying, ye are gods to a certain extent. So again, the Queen of Cups energy, yes, because these women sit here and watch the Empress all day. They mad because they feel like the Empress don't have to put in that much work, but her mind is what she fucking uses. She don't need to. Again, God is not a man that she shall lie or he shall lie, and now that could be lie or lie the fuck on her back. Okay, without her choice, if she choose not to. All right, and that's even for gods with little g's, angels, or whoever the fuck else it is. All right. So I feel like if a woman chooses, okay, to reserve herself or preserve herself, she should not be treated no less than because of it, right? But then these people find a way, again, oh, you don't want to show it? Well, I will. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, these people have been spying and stalking and watching. A lot of these feminine energies are, you know, trying to mimic or copycat the energy, suck his energy. We're dealing with different people coming in, millions of people coming in from different countries with different, you know, hidden knowledge and, you know, different witchcraft and all these things like this and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just a fucking, it's crazy right now. It's a very powerful time. But for American Indians or so-called Black people, it's a very harsh time because we didn't stick together. You know what I'm saying? We chose to cut off cornerstones and reject, and the builders decided to reject certain people. So, you know, what do you get? I feel like a lot of these masculine energies are facing consequences, feminines too, for some of these actions here. But the whole thing about this Queen of Cups energy is, look, she's sitting on this red robe too, okay? Kind of like the Empress. I think the Empress is sitting on a red robe as well. So maybe this is like of justice here. I do get like Libran energy, but again, I feel like Libras can be some kind of way, but when it's something that they want, I think that they can bend the rule. You know what I'm saying? They may be good judges of things that don't have nothing to do with them, but when it's something to do with them, this is like Libra, Capricorn, these energies can be very, you know, especially if they're given the tools and the information. I feel like they can fuck you up. All right. So again, we got the King of Swords. Yeah. So all this energy out here is giving me foreign energy. Because again, they brought them in here for rain. It doesn't mean that all the rain is bad. I'm just saying you better be careful. What you do to me, okay? And I feel like this could be what this, you know, this energy might be saying. But, you know, like I said, I wouldn't see why Source would take me out of a situation mentally, physically, spiritually, how I was, bring me up, put me on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying? And then me, well, unless we dealing with unless we dealing with the devil or another energy here that wants you to be vibrating low, dealing with your sacral and root energy. Okay, yeah, they don't want somebody that's here. with their head up high, with that sword like I wish the fuck you would. And it's funny that this queen of corn, I just ate some damn popcorn, okay? This queen of swords just came out exactly after this king of swords, okay? So I don't know. Maybe this is representing that king of swords standing in his power. But we got this goddess of justice here. And it looked like she's looking like justice or else, okay? And I don't know, we see whatever this gold, whatever this is behind this veil here. I wish I could really see, but I feel like this is her saying, no, wait a minute. We gonna balance these scales, okay? We gonna and we gonna do it. We gonna balance these scales here, okay? We gonna tell the truth here, okay? That's what we gonna do, like Ruth, okay? And I feel like this page energy here, all right? And I feel like this page represents maybe a middleman or a little man that may, you know, have wanted to use this wand for something, okay? Maybe this person felt some kind of way about somebody and later on changed their mind, and then, you know, they got mad because of something. I don't know. I don't know. But this person is just a page. The Empress ain't even, you know, her. Listen, you can call it what you want to call it, but the Emperor is going to be looking like this at anybody that's not the Emperor. Like I said, anybody that's not God or whoever's going to be playing God or in the likeness of God, and that energy don't match, the Empress is looking at them like that. And it's not even like she thinks she's better than them, because she absolutely don't. It's just like, that's just not what I didn't did. Could you imagine this judge, if this was somebody like a judge that went to school, did all this stuff like this, okay? And then you try to go ahead and put them in the on the school board, okay, at the motherfucking elementary school, after they went to law school, took the bar, did everything they did, all this thing. No. Like, that would be ridiculous, okay? Yeah. So we got the Three of Swords here in reverse. I don't know. I think whatever this is supposed to lead to some kind of heartbreak or something like that. But I don't know if it will. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah, we got Sneaky Pete sneaking off with something. Okay. I feel like the Empress can see all this stuff that these people are doing. Like, she can see this stuff before she can see the stuff that's placed right in front of her eyes that she need to be paying attention to. So I can see why the masculine may feel some kind of way. But that don't give you the right to treat people some kind of way, especially if you have it and you don't give it, like, you know, like, and this is the thing. This is how I know we're dealing with different energies here, because it don't matter what. I can't tell you what I know that anybody will always do, okay? But this person, I would never imagine, because we are not connected or whatever, or connecting or something, you know what I'm saying? That this person would not still care for his child or buy food for the house, or like, I can't. It's like we dealing with the Twilight Zone, or that we would ever get into no screaming match and call each other names. Not saying that the relationship was perfect, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like some of this stuff was pressed. Okay, we both grown folks, and whatever happened happened. Okay, but I'm just saying, you know, this whole energy, and then so now there's this other energy also, knowing how knowing what type of parent I am. Okay, and knowing how I feel about my child and my child feel about me, because it's an abnormal relationship. This child and me have a very abnormal relationship, to the point where we are just very close. She's always been that way with me. So to hear this man knowing how this would be, trying to feel like they're trying to maneuver some shit behind the scenes, you know, to keep me away from my child, or make me look some kind of way like my gifts is a problem, you know, that's concerning to me, because I know the history of it. Okay, I know what they already did to other women in the past, especially ones in my family, the ones that they feel like they couldn't suppress or make them forget who they were. Yeah. So even a lot of times they would even take those ones that are well educated in the family and place them in positions. But it's really the ones that wasn't, that the masculine energies, this King of Cups and all these other kings was going to for comfort and for advice and for war tactics and all of these things. But I feel like it's a man's world and there's no real voice for what, and that's what makes me bring back to the text when it said, can you not find someone, can these particular people not find someone of their own? So I feel like this must go back to that energy. And this is what I can say, okay, now I see, because I feel like this is what Gemini was trying to tell me in the beginning, okay, that something is being done here and that, you have to let go of these things or whatever. And I probably didn't really realize or understand, okay? And this ain't to throw no shade on nothing, no certain group, no nothing like this, or the nature of people. Because again, I love all people. You'll never catch me treating nobody different because of anything, race, creed, skin color. Now, unfortunately, some of these people I feel like they're sitting up or on top of me. I cannot say the same. So again, it's almost like being a female, and even if you empress status or whatever, even if you weren't, feeling like this emperor this king has these 4 apples on his head, right? Just imagine these are high quality women. These are going to be queens or something like this, okay? But I guess the crown would be the empress. Could be. Because it just makes me think about the 4 rivers being split up and then these 4 portions of land representing, this king being over all of it. Damn, unless I'm the king of cups. But my whole thing is, I don't like the discreet energy. To be a chosen one and feel like you still don't even fit in with chosen ones, I feel like it's just a hard place to be, okay? I think that this is done strategically, though. Over time, this is the strength card to kind of reduce that strength, to break you down, to make you feel like you're not worthy or enough. Yeah, and then leave you isolated and all this other stuff, and leave you so that it'll be easier for them to get these 10 swords in your back and end your ass. You know what I'm saying? This is almost like, you wouldn't even think, like a little guy, done with somebody, but he don't want nobody else to have them because he out there having too much fun doing something else. But he ain't even the one that could call the shots. He's not even the one, is what I'm feeling like I'm hearing here. Whoever wants to do this to me or somebody like me, they're not even supposed to be the one that's calling the shot. They was hoping to get this shit done before the truth came out. See, and these are people, I guess they get people to rally behind them, you know what I'm saying, that have the power to do so, that say that they are Jews and they are not, that say they are indigenous and they are not. And they don't want nobody like the empress that sit high and look low. We're given that position by God himself, also being that vassal of God on this earth, to start telling the truth about it. I see angels scrambling around, trying to figure out ways to defile somebody or giving these gods or whatever, some kind of reason. Yeah. Now this did come in reverse. This 2 of Pentacles, to not trust the empress. Because they know, again, if he get a real empress up in that position, that, he been scouting out, that whatever games and shit that they've been playing gonna have to cease. So yeah, we got the hangman here. I don't know why at one point in time I feel like that Ace of Wands was the hangman. Or somebody in his likeness. The one that they killed and hung from the tree. He's hanging from a tree, all right. But he's being enlightened, though. While he was hanging from that tree, it almost give me Batman quality or vampiric energy, okay? But hanging from a tree, looking at it from a different level here. It's almost like somebody got, it's like God got to come down and look for himself. All the stuff he hearing, possibly about his empress. Whether he look at her still or not as his wife, looking at his empress, and all these people just lying. Or a queen coming down, looking at her king, vice versa, however you want to look at it. Yeah. But I'm looking at this death card and how this white horse is trampling over this king here. All right, this pale horse. We got this Hierophant energy or this Pope energy here. We got this mother and child left here. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if this is having to do with like a white Moor energy, okay? Or the white pearl also, all right? And who this king is representing. That's the funny thing to me. Because a lot of this, why I've been so open about this, is that I feel like this masculine energy, his vassal, okay, it's him. But when we're talking about the twin flame and the twin ray, I feel like at some point in time, I feel like something happened here. The gates of hell or something opened up here, okay? At one point in time, I feel like it was just, it made me think about the Chariot card too, though. It's like this could have been the masculine here, okay? The Taurus. And these two could be the twin flame and the twin ray, the Gemini and the Scorpio. But again, it's all being charged by these stars, right? And, you know, done in the things that are done in the dark. And with this moon at his shoulder, you know what I'm saying, showing support, but really the moon just want to take the sun down. Damn. Oh man, the moon just want to take the sun down. So is the sun the king? Is the king the empress? Or emperor? And then will this leave this child with another woman here? Okay, let's stop. We need to read. I got to get into it. I'm getting excited because I'm excited to be in 22, but I want to get into one. I'm gonna make it two different videos.